Timcast IRL will be live in Miami with Patrick Bet David, Donald Trump Jr., Matt Gaetz, and Luke Rudkowski. Join us there. Get your tickets by clicking the link in the description below or by going to timcast.com. We got this story from the Post-Millennial breaking. Elon Musk fires ex-election integrity team for undermining election integrity. This was just too good. This is big news considering we're entering the cycle and we got a debate tonight. So I figured let's jump into this one. Elon Musk announced on Wednesday that he has cut the electoral integrity team at X in half, including the newly brought on board head of the group, Aaron Roderick. When the news was reported, Musk replied, "Oh, you mean the election integrity team that was undermining election integrity? Yeah, they're gone."
Is this like,
wow?
You remember when Trump invited Mitt Romney to have dinner and he said, "Hey, Mitt, maybe I'll make you Secretary of State." And he just humiliated Mitt Romney at this dinner. There's that picture of Trump grinning like the Cheshire Cat and Romney kind of, cowered over. Is that just what Elon does to these employees? He says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hire a bunch of election integrity censors and you're fired. Boom."
I wonder how much of this is 5D chess, or I don't know, how many dimensions are we getting? It's 3D chess.
18, yeah.
Right. So Elon Musk goes to war against the ADL because they're trying to get advertisers pulled. Elon knows he's got to push back. How much do you want to bet some of these advertisers or woke companies were like, your platform is undermining election integrity? And then he goes, "We're actually hiring an election integrity team to make sure that doesn't happen." They went, "Oh, okay." He brings them in, gets evidence of them screwing with the election,
right,
and then says, "You're fired." And now he can go, "Here you go. We are." So now Elon can say, no, we are actually upholding election integrity. We fired these people that were doing all of these things. Maybe I'm overestimating Elon's.
No, I think Elon's,
strategy.
if anyone on earth right now is playing 5D chess as they talk about it, it's Elon. And you can see it in the way he's handled the Alex Jones ban, and he hasn't unbanned Alex Jones' account. Alex actually is the one who was like, he's playing 5D chess. If he unbans me, all the hate of the vehemence of the world will come onto him. Right now it's on me. We want to leave it on me. And Elon knows that, so that's what he's doing.
Is Alex in the room right now? Did
I channeled that beast.
Oh, wow.
So I think Elon you've got to be at that level to be firing rockets up into space and working on national security and stuff. And I mean, he's basically, he's veering the momentum of the Ukraine-Russia war in a lot of ways by shutting down Starlink over top of Ukraine last year.
He didn't shut it down. He never turned it on.
He never turned it on.
Yeah.
So he denied service to a country during a war. So like this guy's got amazingly powerful influence, and I think he's behind the scenes just that they love him. I think a lot of like the arms manufacturers love him. I think that like, if we need a corporatist to be running the world, at least it's Elon.
Yeah, I'm now pro Elon. I was never anti Elon, but I was sort of Elon skeptical. Because I just wondered if he was the monorail salesman from The Simpsons. I didn't know if it was all kind of a con. But
it somewhat is.
But he just keeps winning. Whenever you think, well, they've got him now, kind of like Trump, they've got him now, and then he just pulls a rabbit out of a hat and lives to see another day.
Yeah, I think Elon has his agenda. He's clearly working towards a goal he has in mind. It just happens to overlap greatly with the rest of us.
Yeah,
and so that works. And then you see some of the stuff that's going on with, China and, Tesla factories there. And you're like, yes, Elon has an Elon agenda, but it benefits us. So it's like, I think I wouldn't describe Elon as evil. I would actually say we're mostly aligned. He cares about free speech. He cares about what's true. He wants a platform where, Community Notes is fact checking the fake news in the media because he wants truth. But I think his politics very much align with many left-wing people. And he talks about it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Community Notes has kind of ruined satire on the platform, though.
Because it just tells you the joke.
Yeah, it's just a joke explainer at this point.
And I like Community Notes a lot, but I got some criticisms because one thing that happened was I put out a tweet criticizing, I guess you can call it criticizing, but pointing out that the Ron DeSantis campaign had used footage from so it's complicated, but Elad Eliyahu reports for Timcast. However, he owns the rights after the fact, so we get first rights on all the content, and then he can do whatever selling them outside the company, but we get first rights to distribute them. Right. And so when the DeSantis campaign put out videos with our video that we had got first rights on, and then put paid for by the DeSantis campaign, it was literally just this clip, 7 seconds long, nothing else. There was nothing it wasn't an ad. It was a video shot by Elad Eliyahu saying he paid for it. And then I asked him, I was like, hey, did you sell this? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, like we didn't sell it to him.
Yeah.
So I tweeted, we did not sell this to the DeSantis campaign or whatever. And what they did was, in my tweet, pointing out the clip they sent out to people via text was not paid for by the DeSantis campaign. The DeSantis people used community notes to change the context of what was said to create fake news. The insinuation was that the screenshot I had posted was a full-length advertisement and not a single clip.
Right, of course.
My point being, hey, they're sharing a clip from our news channel and then saying paid for by DeSantis on the video, which they did not do. Then they put in community notes. Advertisements in the political space must say that they were, I'm like, it wasn't an ad. So that's my issue with, community notes.
Because the community notes are in a way like democracy, which is they're only as good as the community noters. It's only as good as the people. And so a lot of times it's pretty good. But then, sometimes people game the system.
Like Wikipedia.
Just like Wikipedia.
Yeah, I got this one. The best community note I ever saw. It says, Tim Pool is bald. It was it was in response to help I'm being cyberbullied tweet from last month. Do you remember tweeting that out? It was something funny. The original post is lost.
No, I think it's inverted. I think I responded because of it.
One of your supporters was saying, like, Tim's not even bald. And then the community note,
Tim Pool is bald.
But it's only half true because, like, yes, some you're baldish.
It's
It's also hair, Like, I don't know.
So you should have a community note on the community note say, fact check, Tim Pool wears a hoodie. Or a beanie, rather.
This goes full circle, though, because so what happened was someone pointed out that one of Twitter's election integrity guys was insulting me. And it was him saying something like, if Tim Pool had hair, I don't know. I don't remember what he said. Someone responded with, that's stupid. Tim Pool's not even bald. Then someone community noted it saying Tim Pool is bald. And then I quote tweeted the Twitter guy saying, help, I'm being cyberbullied.
That was the best. One of the best days.
But this guy got fired. This is the guy. I'm pretty sure this guy, Aaron Roderick, that was him. He got fired. He's gone. But I think he got fired because, dude, you hire a guy who then immediately goes on an activist tirade across the board, just insulting people. And your boss is going to be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's I favor the 5D chess a little bit here because I don't know. I just get the sense that Elon knows what's up and he goes along and he plays games and he manages to survive. But does anyone really believe that Elon Musk thinks Twitter needs an election integrity czar? No way.
When you put up that job posting, like you have complete control over election-related discourse on one of the biggest social media platforms. What kind of person does that attract?
Maybe
who's sending in their resume?
Maybe it was a honeypot, Elon Musk is like, come control elections. And then he sees who comes in and he's like, I got you.
Just a big bear trap on the other side.
That's
of
right.
The door.
Or, but now, maybe he's like, look, we have all this documentation of firing these people was upholding election integrity. He still has some people there. I think he only cut half of the team, right? But he said, the election integrity team that was undermining election integrity, they're gone.
What do you guys think about?
Well, I guess he's saying they're all gone.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about moving shows over to X? A lot of Peep creators have been doing that lately. Does Daily Wire mess?
We've
I think
tried
Matt
it.
Walsh did at one point, didn't he?
Walsh had to because he got booted off of YouTube. Whereas he was demonetized. Then they shut me down for a week from publishing. Then they shut Candace down for a week. Then they got me. I sort of got out of jail a little bit, and then I think Matt got out of jail too. I don't know about Candace. So they're just playing games. It's always constantly moving, which means even if you're up on YouTube this week, we need an alternative long term. Yeah. And so we've tried X, formerly known as Twitter, and it's good. We're putting the shows up there. It's nice to have a spot to do it, but they just haven't worked out the kinks. Do you guys watch 45-minute shows on X?
They need a...
It's not user-friendly.
Yeah, it doesn't have like skip to the next video. It doesn't have like related videos, do they?
Yeah, that rolled out recently, the swipe to the next video. So
and you can now do 2X. So they're improving it rapidly.
Skip ahead, skip back, 15 seconds. That's a key part of the player.
I think Elon needs to do cash deals. Rumble is doing this. Yeah. Rumble is teaming up with people and saying, we will pay you up front for you to start building a base on Rumble. And it's masterful. They've got Street League skateboarding. So for me, skateboarding, I'm like, when I found out they got Street League, I was like, whoa, that's big mainstream pop culture stuff. Exclusive now on Rumble. That's crazy. And then I watched a skate video with one of the top pros in the world, and this is not political stuff, and they got Rumble on their wall in their skate park. And I'm like, this is the move. I think Elon doing the ad sharing, brilliant, very, very powerful move. I think the verification checks, people don't understand why this is such an important thing that Elon Musk did with Twitter Blue. So 10 years ago, all of these digital websites, we'll leave them nameless, they would do something like it was something called ad rights sales, where a company would go, like a company that does clickbait garbage. You may have seen them where it's like 25 pictures of gross celebrities and each picture is a new page with 800 ads on it. So what those websites would do is all those ad hits count as ad impressions, and then one click turns into 25 times 10 ads. Then with all those ad hits, they sell the rights to a big brand. Let's, call it the Daily Fire or something.
Yeah, just to pick one.
Yeah,
to pick one at
random
random
nonsense name.
But
like
no,
that.
the Daily Wire literally doesn't do this. I'm not trying to. I'm saying like a company would then go to
like
this
Slimcast, something like that.
Slimcast goes to this company and says, we want to own the rights to those ads and claim them. And then what happens is if you get 10 million views, they sell you the rights to those other views. And now Slimcast has 80 million views. You then go to your advertisers and say, the Slimcast network gets 80 million views. It's total BS.
Right.
What Elon Musk is doing is going to advertisers and saying, when someone sees an ad and there's a check mark, it is a real human. For a while, the concern has been that advertisers are all being ripped off by foreign bot farms that will make fake traffic to generate ad sales. And then people are buying ads and they're wondering why they're not working. It's being ripped away. So what this has actually done is it's made ads more valuable. So it's becoming more expensive to advertise, but the ads have bigger returns. So it's actually basically what's happening is when a company would buy ads on these big tech platforms, half of the money is going to India or Turkey, where these farms operate out of. With what Elon is doing is it keeps those ad dollars in country where there's real people who are verified. That's why the ad sharing thing is working. It's a good idea. Long story short, or more to the point, I should say, Elon needs to get to the next phase where he goes to prominent, high-profile individuals and says, how much do you want for your show to be an exclusive X show?
Yeah.
We advertise it, Times Square billboards, TV commercials, YouTube ads, you name it. That's the move they got to make next.
Is there a way that Elon can fix it? I'm glad that they're doing the payouts, even though, man, I look at some people, they're just like buying cars with their payouts. I'm making pennies over here. I could barely afford a quarter pounder with cheese with my payouts, but it's okay. It's good.
What are you getting? Have you said publicly?
I haven't, but I'll break it here. This is breaking news. I hope all the journalists start writing it up. My first payout was right when I signed up was like $800 or $900, and then it dropped to like $200. Then it's like $100, but I'm getting more impressions.
It's not impression based.
Okay.
Yeah, the money you get from X is based on how many verified users interact with your posts. This is why you're seeing tons of people ask questions.
So this is the thing, because I don't
Cringe.
engagement bait on, I just kind of, sometimes I do accidentally because people don't like my opinions, but you're right. The people who are getting $zillion payouts, they all post things like, do you hate peanut butter and jelly? Why?
Yeah,
it
adds value to the ads, but it has decreased the value of a tweet to the point where my entire timeline is just people reposting a TikTok and being like, what would you do in this situation?
Unfollow.
I can't. Yeah, it is. That's wild. You can make more money, but it's decreased the value, the actual
Of your
human
posts.
value of the post.
I think I'm
Yeah.
getting like $5,000 a month.
You're getting man, I got to get better tweets. What's going on?
Got to enrage some
when
dudes
it
on the
first-
internet.
when the
You looked at
program
my
first
Twitter?
rolled out, like a lot of the tweets about it were in the interest of transparency, ... I'm disclosing how much I'm making off of Twitter ad revenue. And it was these crazy amounts, like $17,000 a month.
I saw
whatever.
that. That looked insane.
And I just thought that those were like paid sponsorships for X, right?
I'm getting just shy of $6,000 a month.
What?
Yeah.
I need to get some of the. You got to teach me how to get those good fire
Okay.
tweets.
Well, so
Like,
All lowercase, not a lot of like punctuation. You don't need that.
let me
Things that people want to correct.
that's
let me try and
spelling
find.
bait.
Make an e-course or like a paid ebook about how to make money.
How
on
to
Twitter.
farm
that's
traffic, but
good.
there's no A in the word farm.
I'm gonna be the new Andrew Tate. I think.
Yeah.
Like how to get rich quick.
You're on the road.
I'm on the road. I need a funnier accent, and I have too much hair, but.
We were talking about your journey
right.
to becoming a hustler.
Michael,
I'm gonna be a hustler, baby.
Michael, this is
Let's
what
go.
you need to do. Okay, you see this? This is how you make money on X.
Wow, that
I
years
went
of
on
this.
Midjourney
That's
and I
beautiful.
generated Donald Trump whispering sweet nothings to a chicken. And I posted it. It's got 178,000 views.
It's a nice photo.
So my Mid-Journey journey was mostly centered around pictures of Chris Christie as baked goods because I really liked the pun of the croissants. And so I've got a lot of like nice flaky Christie faces that actually get negative engagement. I actually owe Twitter money at the end of the month because of them.
In all reality, though, like I have a tweet. I quote tweeted Libby Emmons. It's a NYPD. I'll just pull the tweet up so you can see the example. So this is like real engagement, right? Like 2,000 replies, and it's the NYPD police bot. So it's like news stuff, but whatever. I don't know. I don't really think about what I tweet. I just kind of tweet stuff.
Maybe I'll just copy your tweets. You're gonna tweet something, and then I'll just copy it and post it, and then be rich.
There you go. That's right.
That's what I want.
Well, so the reason why I quote tweet things a lot is most of my retweets are just so that I'm bookmarking them basically. I'll see a story and I'll be like, oh, that's big. I want to keep that in mind. So I'll quote tweet it like, whoa, and then I'll share it.
Yeah.
But quote tweeting turns a tweet into your tweet. So it's now your engagement. A retweet is their engagement. A quote tweet is your engagement.
It seems like he's trying to get rid of quote tweets though, or at least make them less accessible. Every time I click on a tweet now and I try to look at the quote tweets, it says,
that's true.
They're not visible, or you have to like press 5 different buttons to get to like view post engagement.
Because he probably wants you to reply. Like it's all when you're just trying to completely dunk on someone with facts and logic, you don't reply to them. You quote tweet them.
That's right.
To send your army of minions
to
mob them. Yes.
Well,
which is much more fun.
The next step is when Tucker Carlson announced he was doing his show on X, everybody assumed it was a cash deal, and then Elon said, no, we're not doing that. But if Elon came out and said, he's wondering why Russell Brand said, all my shows are now on Rumble. And Elon's like, hey, what about us? We're defending you. It's like, Elon, dude, Rumble's probably giving him 8 figures or something. I don't know what the deal is, but they're probably paying Russell Brand fat stacks to be on Rumble. Elon, you can't just be like, hey, what about me? Okay, well, how much are we going to pay him?
They don't have an exclusive deal with Russell Brand, though, right? Because
No
he
idea.
still has that 6 million following on YouTube. It's a big deal to walk away from that.
Did you guys?
But he got demonetized.
Yeah. Did you follow up?
Yeah.
I heard that there's advertiser pressure against Rumble. They're like, or the British Parliament or something. People were trying to aim it. What was that situation?
The Parliament sent a letter to the Rumble executives and was like, it was worded like emotional terrorism. Like, we would like to know what you're doing to protect alleged victims. And,
we're concerned
stuff about
Russell Brand is
protecting the
making
creator environment. And we're concerned that Russell Brand is making money off of his content that has nothing to do with his allegations.
I've been concerned about advertisers pulling and trying manipulating social media markets by being like, if you have that person on there, we're not gonna give our Ford automotive money to YouTube.
That's how it's been.
So it has been, but Minds is trying to figure out a different way. We have crypto that you can use in site, so you get rewarded for activity inside. You get crypto that you can use in the site to boost your posts. It's kind of like this outside force. So I hope he's not too reliant on advertisers because he hired Linda Yaccarino, and I don't know her, but I've heard that they're more concerned about we don't want crappy posts to be visible. We want the bad things to be hidden and the good stuff to be seen because that's what advertisers want.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you all next time.